Morelos high press. One at a time. Oh, it's a big mistake. Morelos is in. Morelos! He's going to go! Morelos is broke! He's broke the ground. It's a big mistake.
I was about to say, is that the goal Alfie needs?
The went to get it was a pass back attempt, totally mucked it up. Morelos in, showed composure. Keeper goes down, he puts it the other way. 2-0 Rangers. Oh, Morelos is back in the goal. I'm so happy for man. Let's go. Did he even do a knee slide? Nah, it must be too cold. Too cold for the knee slides. That's what it is.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And now that game's over, we're obviously going to be here to review that, but it's officially Old Firm time and the battle fever's on. As always with the videos on the channel recently, we are partnered up with OneFootball for this, so we'll play a short pre-recorded video and then we'll go over today's game. This video is indeed sponsored by OneFootball, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that you might want to download it, and I will cater mainly towards Rangers fans as on my channel, as most will be, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with, there's loads of other teams, I've got loads of leagues you can do this with. Any team you may be interested in, you'll find them on the OneFootball app. Now, I personally find this app so useful for the amount of in-depth statistics that it goes through for each of our leagues, cup competitions, etc. that we are in. So, for example, the Europa League, you can go in and you can see which defender has the most blocks, who has the most forward passes, the best passing accuracy, all sorts of stats that you wouldn't normally think of but are really interesting to know. You'll also find news articles as well about the team, and you can set notifications as well, so if you're out and about, you can't catch the game, you can get live notifications about the score and squad updates. When you're checking out the league table as well, which for us is looking pretty good right now, you can also check out the home and the away form as well, which is pretty interesting to know. But once again, the app is totally free and the link to download it will be the top line in the description. So getting into today's performance, and it was always going to be a tough test for the players, knowing in the mentality as well that we lost there just a couple of weeks ago. St Mirren being well organised, they seemed to found something that worked when playing against us, which... Is it just an off day that we had then? And dare I say it now, was it just the kits that we wore? Because we wore them retro kits and let's just never wear them again, eh? So we were out for some revenge on St Mirren today, which we got with a comfortable win. And you've heard the players talk about it in recent results as well, that the previous St Mirren result actually pains them and fuels them in the games that we've had in between that gap until we're back here again. So you knew that they were coming back here with a point to prove. And it certainly didn't look that way within the first 10 seconds when we started with the ball. We had kick-off, sloppily gave the ball away, and almost, if the Mirren players was more composed, I think they had a 2-on-2 on their centre-backs and they had a chance within 10 seconds testing McGregor. So from that moment right at the start of the game, I thought the next 10-15 minutes, without trying to be too biased towards us, was a pretty even game. Like, we weren't causing the St Mirren defence any real problems at all. They were just staying sturdy, hitting us on a few counter-attacks, and they were actually really unlucky not to go 1-0 up.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Very good chance for St Mirren there.
Big Obika there. McGregor, a shot that was quite easy. I thought he should have caught it. He spilled it to him. And then on the turn from about 7-8 yards out, maybe. I'll see it better at this angle. The first shot, McGregor, he should deal with better. It bounces off him. Obika on the turn from 6 yards, just put it over the bar. I have no idea how he's missed that. It should be 1-0 St Mirren.
To be fair, Goldson's done well to kind of push him away for goal a little bit. He did start off like 3 yards for the net there.
I think from that moment it gave the team a little kick up the backside to get out of first gear and start taking this game with the scruff of the neck. And which we done at this point, we done well. It was Hadji who I thought I was really impressed with today. Arguably the man of the match. We'll go over that near the end of the video, but he was getting really involved, getting stuck in, and he ended up playing a lovely assist through to Roof to get the opener for us.
Roof, cut it back! Oh, we've got it! Let's go! That deflection, the keeper's been sent the wrong way. Roof is celebrating, here we go! 1-0 Rangers. I didn't see us back, I think it might have been a deflection there. That is, yeah. Huge deflection, but 1-0 Rangers. That's the type of stuff we need. Let's go. Who's involved in it? Hadji's involved in the play. Hadji, lovely pass round the corner there. Roof, oh, it's a deflection sent keeper, but we'll take it 1-0.
That goal really gave the team a confidence boost, and you could tell in the way we were playing. The high press was good, and Hadji involved again, pressing with Morelos. They forced a really poor back pass, and Morelos was in 1v1. And I was speaking about this beforehand, saying I think the stars were aligned from just to score on Saturday, and he wasn't really scored today. I was expecting a good performance from him, but I just had that feeling that the goal was going to come on Saturday. But he was in today, he was cool, he was composed, and you seen a reaction to that at the start of the video. I was absolutely buzzing that he got his goal today, and hopefully that's the first of many to come. At half time I thought the team were playing well enough, didn't expect any changes for the second half. The only thing in our live chat as well at the time we were speaking about it. The only thing we could have said was, do you possibly sub Tav off for Patterson going into the second half? Tav being on a yellow card, if he picks up any, just for any, like he'll have been well warned at half time, don't make any reckless challenges. But for him running into someone, jumping up to challenge for a header, anything, a silly little yellow card would have seen him out of Saturday's game. We all know how important he's going to be for then, but he kept him on for the second half, thankfully, and it never got booked, and I think that was the plan for the last few minutes when Balogun came on for Tav, just in case he got a silly yellow card. And now you always know it's Old Firm week when the Celtic puppets in the media start chipping up about the referees and putting pressure on them, and you don't give enough fouls against Rangers and everything against that. But the question today was maybe the opposite of what Jim Goodwin, the Mirren manager, was saying, the well-known Celtic supporter. He was calling out for refs to be brave enough to give decisions against Rangers, and today there was a moment where I think it should have been the other way around, where it was Obika, I believe it was. I'll put a short little clip of it. Now, if this was Morelos or anyone else, the media would be an absolute outrage, so I look forward to seeing this in the upcoming days for how bad and deliberate this elbow was on Goldson. That to me is as clear a red card as you're ever going to see, but the one problem is Goldson's got a blue jersey on, but hey, we'll move on. At 2-0, we just kind of went into cruise control. Didn't look like we were going to score too many goals, and a little bit of credit to St Mirren. They were well set up, stopped our creative players doing too much. Like, no player played bad for us. Like, at midfield to front, we were really good today, a lot of effort put in, but it just didn't look like we were going to score again, so it made it a little bit nervy for if St Mirren got the next goal. And what made me extra nervous was a McGregor mistake, which was a couple of mistakes that he made today, and we'll speak about his form after this. As McGregor does.
McGregor, mate, come on now.
Jesus! We're alright, chat. But, oh man, what is he doing there? It's out for a goal kick, but thankfully Hollander was back there. McGregor was waiting for the ball to come in. He's misjudged it, couldn't turn around, then couldn't pick it up. And then St Mirren player would have been able to just walk it in the goal if it wasn't for Hollander coming back. That was so stupid for McGregor, man. Oh, what is he doing? He's an absolute bomb scare when he's coming off his line lately.
Okay, now I might get a little bit of stick for this, but I'm not so sure that it's so clear McGregor's our number one anymore. Anytime I've seen McLaughlin playing goals, I'm not seeing any mistakes from him. There's been quite a few things from McGregor. It's just, McGregor has it in him to have that world-class stop, but McLaughlin is every bit as good, and right now with the overall package, I think I would actually rather McGregor in than McLaughlin. And I'm not saying McLaughlin is anywhere near prime McGregor. Prime McGregor is far better, arguably the best keeper we've ever had at Rangers, but I'm just starting to think if age is starting to catch up to McGregor now. So the main things from today, 3 points and no injuries, well, that we know of, touch wood, but going into Saturday, it's the big decision time for who's going to play, because today Hollander came in, thought he was excellent, recovered a few mistakes from other players at times today. Will Balogun come straight back in? Balogun's got the pace. We know Celtic have got a few pacey players up top and on the wings. The midfield three, I think it pretty much picks itself with Arfield and Jack out. It will be Kamara and Davis Sitton and Aribo, who, for me personally, he was man of the match today. I think it's quite harsh on Kamara and Hadji, who I thought were also excellent, but Aribo inching up and down the pitch, creating things going forward, dragging players out of position, and also nipping in defensively, which is he's hugely underrated at doing that. Helps out a lot in our box and driving play forward. Morelos and Roof, I am almost positive the two of them will start, but the big question is, will Kent come back in for Hadji? And I think it would be really harsh to take Hadji out, because he is hitting good form, but Kent always plays well against them. So let me know your thoughts on what the Old Firm team will be down in the comments below. But that is all that we're going to talk about in today's video. Thank you all for watching, and if you are in the watch along as well, thank you for tuning on into that. But as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Tomorrow we will have an Ibrox IQ up, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you don't miss that. I'm not sure if we'll have a preview for the Old Firm. I'll let you know on social media, that's all down in the description below, but we'll definitely have a reaction video out to the Old Firm, and hopefully it's a happy one.